Okay, Lotto Basics Part 2. In my first video, I showed you the basics on reversing numbers or vice versa numbers or flip numbers. And some people prefer to say the other side of numbers. So now, it's a chart still on my board now for those particular numbers, just in case you didn't see the first video. But now I'm going to take you to the V-tracks. And you can use these charts for any part of the lotto, as far as the Mega Ball or the Cash 3, Cash 4, 5. Whatever you may have in your state, you can use this basic method for both, for all lottos. So now we have your the V-track numbers. V-track numbers are basically numbers that you can refer to if you want to find out different ways to find a number. So we have 1, which if a 1, sometimes people say it may bring a 0 or 5. Then you have 2, which sometimes the numbers, if a 2 falls, it may bring a 1 or 6. You have 3. 3 in the V-track means that sometimes it may bring a 2 or a 7. You have 4, which sometimes it may bring a 3 or an 8. Okay, and last we have 5. The 5 may bring a 4 or a 9. These are basically V-tracks numbers. You have your 1, it could bring a 0 or a 5. You have 2, which may bring a 1 or a 6. You have 3, which may bring a 2 or a 7. You have 4, which may bring 3 or 8. And 5, which may bring 4 or 9. And again, my theory, as I told you before, lottery numbers or numbers basically are a big circle. Because if you look here, I have 0, 5. 0 is a 5, and then you have the 0, 5 here. And then if you do the 1 and the 6, you have 2, which may bring you a 1 or a 6. Then you have the 3, 2 or 7. Then you have in position 3, 2 or 7, position 4, 3, 8. And this is position 4, 3, 8. And position 5, 4 or 9, position 5, 4, and 9, which numbers, again, proves goes in the circle. So just say, for instance, if you have the Cash 3, and it may be 345, and you want to say, okay, what may this number bring, or what this number entails? If you have midday and evening drawings, I'm in Georgia, so it may be, we have evening and midday drawing. So just for instance, if this was to have fallen for midday, I would say a 3, and I look over here on my chart, a 3 sometimes brings a 2 or a 7, and I write 2 and 7 up under that. A 4 I know brings a 3 or an 8, so I would put a 3 or an 8 there. 5 I know, for instance, 5 may bring a 4 or 9, so I put 4 or 9. Sometimes, as you see, again, my theory proves number goes in the circle. These are called sequence numbers, and I get more into it in my next video on sequence numbers. But this 345, if it would have fallen for midday, you could have played this either for evening, but what I like to do, I like to keep my evenings with my evenings, and I'll play these two the next following day. So it's just a basic on how to do that. And as far as if you were to do the Fantasy 5 or some of that nature, you still can take these particular numbers here and plug them into the place of where you could just basically figure out new numbers. So that's basically the V-tracks, and this is just the second part of the video. So stay tuned for my next part of the video.